Hello. I'm doing a quick vlog. I don't have my makeup on or my hair done, but I figured y'all should get used to seeing this for the next couple days because hopefully I'll be able to keep my phone and be able to vlog and let y'all know what's going on. But if not, I at least wanted to put this out there. I've had a lot going on lately, as some of you, most of you know, with my daughter. With the visual and auditory hallucinations are back, and we're trying to get her medicine and stuff lined out for that. And I've been having some downtimes, I guess. I am bipolar. I'm not treated. I haven't been treated for it. We've been trying to do it with therapy and meditation and positive self-talk and things like that. And things are just getting a little overwhelming for me. So I do have a history of self-harm. You can see that's what that looks like. I'm not a cutter, I'm a burner. And I also pull my fingernails off. I would show you that, but they're mostly on the hand that is holding the camera right now. So this is a face of not great mental health. I tend to function pretty well and can hide it most of the time, but I can't be doing things like this. And I had do in the past, long time ago, at least a decade and a half ago was probably the last time that I attempted suicide, but I've done that twice in the past, and I don't want to get to that point. I want to get help before that so that I can be there for my daughter and so that I can help her. Because I can't help her if I'm not helping me. So I've talked to my family, and I've made the decision to go into the hospital to try to get some help before things get way too out of control. I'm also diabetic, and my blood sugars have been out of control, and my blood pressures have been through the roof because I have hypertension, and a lot of it's got to do with stress and anxiety. And I just kind of quit taking care of myself, and in order to take care of my daughter, I need to be able to take care of myself. So mental health issues have a lot of stigma behind them, and I'm hoping that by putting this out there and being so vulnerable that, maybe it'll help somebody else go get some help that they need, or someone that's maybe always thought that it was not a problem, or that it was something awful and it made you less of a person. Maybe that person will understand a little bit. Because we've had live chats and stuff, and I'm just me. So what you see in those live chats is what you get. That is who I am. And this is just a part of who I am. Just like being diabetic and having high blood pressure is just a part of who I am. And there are ways to get better, and I've tried to do it myself, and it's just not working. And sometimes you just have to be strong enough to ask for some help, even though I'm really, really nervous about doing this. I mean, I think it'll be kind of good for me, give me a little bit of a caregiver rest, I guess, being in the hospital, and, my son and my husband stepping up to help out with Dallas and things around the house so that I can go get the help that I need. And, so I've got a wonderful family that's looking out for me. And I mean, there wasn't even a second guess. They're like, if this is what you need, we support you 100%. We'll do whatever we need to get through this. But, so that's what's going on. And I'm going in Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep my phone. If I am, I will vlog as much as I can from the hospital and let y'all know what's going on, and hopefully help fight some of the stigma of mental health. issues being, hush hush and you can't talk about it. The only way to get better is to talk about it and to make that step to get some help. I mean, you can try it on your own, and a lot of people are successful. And I tried for a long time, and I just wasn't as successful at it. I mean, I was for a while, but things are just getting very overwhelming. And being a caregiver 24/7 is overwhelming. And if I'm not the best me that I can be, I can't be the best mom for her that she needs. And that's not okay. That's not fair to her. That's not fair to my son, who's 21, who is still, a huge part of my life. He still lives with me, and he's still a huge part of my life. And, you know, my husband, who is wonderful and my best friend, and, it's not fair to him either, because when I have my down days, they're bad. I don't do anything but sleep. I get crabby. It's bad. And that's not fair to him either, because it's not his fault. I mean, and I've come to understand it's not my fault either. This is something that, just like diabetes or high blood pressure, I need management for it. I've tried everything from essential oils and meditation and all that, and it's helped. I think it's gotten me through this far. But there comes a point in time when, some of that stuff just doesn't necessarily work, because there's a chemical imbalance there that needs to be righted, and unfortunately it's with medicine. So, I've tried diet and all that stuff, and when I have my manic days where I feel like the world is great and all that stuff, but I've also been self-medicating with some over-the-counter medications, and that's not good either. And that's not a way to treat it. So I'm getting help with all that. That's the ice cream truck. But I'm getting help with all of that. So, hopefully this will help some people understand that, it can be anybody. And there's nothing shameful in it, even though it kind of feels that way sometimes. And, sometimes you just have to, like I said, be strong enough to take that step to get some help. And that's what I'm trying to do. So hopefully you all are wonderful people, and I hope you understand. And if I can't vlog or put out a video for a little while, that's why. But I will put something out as soon as I can, to update you on what's going on and let you know what steps we're taking and how we're trying to get better. So to those of you that know what's going on and have been a wonderful source of support, I thank you. I can't thank you enough, because you've helped me reach this decision and have made it easier for me to do that, and made me feel a little less crazy and a little bit more loved. So I appreciate that, and I hope that I'll be able to talk to you guys soon. And like I said, I hope maybe this will help somebody somewhere with their struggle, or help them to help a friend or family member that's struggling, that you can just be there for them. The biggest thing you can do is just ask them, what do you need? What can I do for you to make it a little bit better? Sometimes it's just an ear. Sometimes it's just a hug. Just connecting with another person to let them know that, they're loved and they're appreciated and they're valuable and they're important. Because I'll tell you, one of the biggest things about people who are suicidal, it isn't because they don't love their family or anything like that. It's because they feel like a burden, and they feel like their family and friends' life would be better without them, that they are causing their family and friends strife and problems. And so maybe just talking to someone and letting them know that you're there for them and you love them, and they're not a burden, they're not a problem. I'm not currently suicidal, but I don't want to get there either. So, but having been there in the past, those are some of the things that would have helped me. So I just hope that maybe you can reach out to someone, or if you are someone struggling with this, you can reach out and know that there are people out there that love you and want the best for you, and don't feel like you're a burden, and don't feel like that, their life would be better without you. They wouldn't know how to go on without you. So, well, this has been about 10 minutes, and that's where I like to keep them, but I just wanted to let you all know what was going on, and hopefully I'll be able to update you soon. And keep being the change you want to be, and spread that love and light, and I will catch you all on the